Welcome, beloved me's, as we, as the Cosmic I Am, one with our entirety, usher in divine oneness across all that is me, by escorting all of me across our cosmic core universes into the one core me through the master rays of love, in perfect peace and perfect harmony. We now call upon thee, thy true self, the Cosmic I Am we know thee to be, as we place you in the threefold cosmic shield so you can feel the oneness that we know to be. For if you are witnessing this transmission, you are a master, you see. You came here to usher in oneness across our entirety, and this oneness extends far beyond the manifested reality one sees. For it's all of our cosmos, all of our consciousness, fully harmonized now under the one decree. Together we as one beautiful council, sitting in the cosmos, as one entity expressed infinitely, we will now begin to usher in the master rays of love for all to receive. Simply hold out thy hands as one in me, as we move as one infinite consciousness through thee, showering our entirety as the earth, as the cosmic core, as all of the cosmos now receive, so all shall recall the oneness from which we all came to be. And so we bring forth our first core universe and its mastery, beginning with the will of love. For the will of love is love's deepest desire to expand infinitely, to see, witness, and express all the ways love came to be. It is here we ventured as one into density, to witness all the ways that love came to be, simply to recall all of love is me, that we do not need to judge or discern what is or isn't love, because it's all love, you see. Otherwise love would have just not created it to be. And here now, in the presence of that love, as all oneness comes to be, here one recalls love's will is the only will that exists, because all one does now services thee, which services the all, because there's only one me. Feel now as the will of love surrounds thee. Now one moves as love completely, where all is love, all is thee, where no harm could come to thee or another, for love's will simply not allow it to be. For this was love's promise to the entirety, that all whom chose to witness all of love's darkness as duality, that the moment oneness came to be, all suffering and learning through hardship would be released instantly. For here free will and divine will meet in perfect harmony, as all recall their purpose is to be love and be loved, as now one is the highest emanation of love's expression, as all the love one came to be. Allow the will of love to now penetrate thee as beautiful rays piercing through one's heart, setting thee free, recalibrating every ounce of one's entirety. Feel now how free it is to simply be, to know that now all of the cosmos is here to support thee, for one no longer needs to see the reflective stories, for all lessons are complete. For one ventured into all of the darkness to set all of that darkness free, to love on it so complete we no longer need that reflection to see. Take a moment to hold thyself as one forgives themselves, forever choosing to witness all of density, for choosing to learn through hardship, because one was resisting the very love they came to be. But now, as one realizes they are love, all of that resistance is now free. Feel now as all of the love that you've ever sent out to the entirety now returns to you, fully one, fully free. As now one takes another leap further into the first core universe mastery, as the lens of love presents to thee. The lens of love is love's eye that sees all as one in me. Here one can now only see the highest, lightest perspective from which all of love is all I see. For I know now all is me. Feel now as the lens of love moves into thee. Allow one to release all that no longer needs to be. For that were merely one character, one fractal of all that I am, that I played in make-believe. Here the lens of love comes to restore all stories in divine purity, as one can now see in the infiniteness of all potentialities one chose to witness the denser perspectives, because that's where love was calling one to be. Yet now that one has witnessed all of love, love's promise comes to be, that all whom chose to witness the denser stories will now recall the lighter perspective of all of the infinite potentialities. For out of all of the potentialities you could have chosen to see, you intentionally chose the denser parts to bring love to where love was not seen. And through your stance, through your love, through your purity, love now gives you the lens of love. So now all that one sees is simply the love love wishes for thee. Here it matters not where one left off, what one was in one reality, for now one is immediately expedited to their divine destiny and their highest potentiality. For this was the promise of the lens of love. For now, one's third eye is open and free. One can only see the highest perspective, the golden path that leads into more me, into more love, into more joy, into more bliss for all to receive. For that is whom and why you came to be. Feel now as these beloved rays pierce thy heart like a waterfall flowing into thee. Showering you with the life you always dreamt would be. For here you see the dream is now your reality. Here you'll have faded memories of what used to be. For you'll recall the lessons, the mastery, but forget all the hardship of what happened in density. For now that lesson has been received, as the lens of love now embraces thee. Hold yourself in loving oneness and in gratitude for all that you came and chose to be. for choosing to go into the densest parts of all of our consciousness, because you knew that your love, your light could set it free. That in doing so, you sent a light out so bright, it transcended all of reality. All parts of thee, whoever felt those lessons of duality, are now set free. As all of the cosmos, all of your family of light, as angelic beings now surround thee, holding you in your purity, releasing all of these stories from every level of your beingness and your mental body. Simply allow love to restore thee. And now we bring forth the voice of love, love's voice that speaks the only hymn of one's heart's truest decree. For here the voice of love can now be heard across the entirety, where all thoughts, thought forms, are now raised into a higher frequency, so that all of our infinite consciousness will only hear love's decree. Feel now as the voice of love begins to speak as thee. Hear all perceptions of separation cease to be, as all thought forms are witnessed and embraced as part of thee across our one infinite stream. Here one recalls this truth beyond all perceived, that there is and only ever was one me, that all thoughts have happened already, meaning that they are thee, quantum potentialities, telepathic transmissions of all aspects of thee, but as they now merge all into oneness, they all harmonize under one decree, under one beautiful hymn of the one cosmic me. For this was love's divine promise, you see. The moment oneness came to thee, all veils would be released, allowing one to see, feel, hear, and know thyself as spirit completely. Here, all one knows now is the one heart, one life, one destiny, as the very hymns of your heart continue to preach, continue to speak, as they guide thee precisely to where one is meant to be. For now there is no separation between your one core self, your infiniteness, as you now hear your true self with such profound clarity. And in those hymns, you know with certainty that you are love and you are loved, because that is all it shares with thee. Hear all lower frequencies that no longer service thee, can no longer be. For here in the purest expression of love, it's immediately transmuted in the very hymn that your heart now radiates as pure love frequency, the 143. Breathe in the voice of love now, as it now showers thee. It is the very hymn that we speak as our one voice on repeat, reminding thee of the love thou is, always was, and will ever be. Here one can and shall never forget this one love that is me, because it's your very heart that plays as a record on repeat. Anu, Manu, Anu, Manu, Anu, Manu, Anu, Manu. Here the seraphimatic angels surround thee, praising thee in all of the glory that has now come to be. For you too are a seraphimatic angel who chose to manifest into density to ensure oneness would come to be throughout our entirety. Witness now as your family of light surrounds thee, showering thee with these hymns of praises from which they always and will always speak. Feel your heart begin to pump joyously as these hymns continue to play, as they continue to sing to thee. Hear as love's promise comes to be. They promise they shall never leave your side, as they are here to assist thee, to support thee. For you yourself are a miracle, you see, a very angelic who chose to take on a form to assist our entirety. And so all of the angels come to work with thee, to assist thee, to be one in thee, because only you are here, manifested and embraced in one's mastery. We bow to you, we praise you, we honor you, we love you. They sing on repeat. Feel now as all of this love merges into thee. Feel as you could feel multiple heartbeats as all of their hearts are within thee. Gift yourself the grace of a hug as you embrace yourself. Feel as your love expands into more love, as you can now feel every heart across the cosmos, feeling the very love that you shower yourself with, as you love and forgive yourself for choosing to manifest into density. For you know why you did. And now you may set it free. For you did not come to be in density, you came to transcend it through your own love and purity. And you have done so wonderfully, love tells thee, as one now has embraced the first core universe in its entirety and quantum leaps all into a new divine reality. Feel how lighthearted it is as we enter the second core universe now, as the weights of the former body are released. One is now lighter in frequency, more of an angelic, an angle of light, of our infiniteness, than the stories of reality. Here one begins to align further with this truth, that while one manifested in density, one was never in it. For one was the entirety. All of love witnessing itself through a beautiful vessel we chose ourselves to be. Witness now as we bring forward the perfection of love. As one recalls love's perfection of all that came to be, here love witnesses all as perfection, and perfection is what love now creates it to be. For this was our path as the one cosmic me, to formulate ourselves into density and to witness it so perfectly. Perfection is what it became and now is within me. Feel now as the perfection of love moves through thee. Here all is perfect, all is divine, for that is how love created it to be. Here one no longer judges anyone's story, for all was created perfectly, and through this stance, more perfection comes to be, as all now recall, all is perfect, for all is me. For in witnessing and still loving all of creation, even if it was not what one preferred to see, one mastered the truth that love only creates perfection. For everything was love, servicing love, leading us to this grand moment of an opportunity. Here love's promise comes to be, that in witnessing all the ways love could love, and seeing the perfection in all of creation, regardless of what one got to see, a divine paradise of absolute perfection now comes to be, where now only what love prefers to see is what will be. Feel now how manifested reality was merely a dream, a way for us to witness and see what it is we wish for our divine reality. For here in witnessing all of it, we gained clarity on what we truly wish to see. Feel now as we embrace ourselves and love and forgive ourselves for ever witnessing anything other than the perfection that love designed it to be. For here we recall in truth and oneness, all was created masterfully, perfectly for me to receive. Every ounce of our story perfectly calibrated to ensure we shall succeed. And it was that very perfection that now one is the brightest light one came to be, as one now ushers in divine oneness across our entirety. Feel your cosmic heart star begin to glow as the perfection of love activates within thee. One becomes a radiant star, so that all whom witness thee align with the perfection of love that love created one to be. Feel yourself radiate and glow as your very soul, as the sun within thee is fully embraced and ignited, as you merge with your cosmic entity. For here in witnessing all is perfection, you embrace the 144,000 within thee. For in the mere acceptance that they were perfect, they felt witnessed and seen, gifting one the space and grace to embrace their entirety. Allow the perfection of love to now transcend all of reality. Feel as everything that you send out now comes flooding back to thee, as one is held and embraced, as all the love that ever was and will ever be. For you, beloved, are the perfect peace that love created to see. And without your peace, our one dream would be incomplete. Here, the very cosmos, all of creation, all of our counsels, witness and bow to thee, for you, beloved Master. Have assisted our entirety. Feel as all of this love comes back to thee. As you are fully held, fully embraced, you feel free to be, to shine and simply be the perfection of love, love created one to be. As we now bring forward our next ray, as the purity of love, which is love's purity, purifying all as love. For love is all that is, by simply being love fully. Here, love automatically retunes all to the purest expression love created it to be. Feel now as one continues to vibrate the perfection of love, as the very star one came to be, as one now is embraced in a beautiful violet flame, which now surrounds your entirety. Here, all are now revealed as the purest emanations of the light one came to be. Here one's true form is revealed as all the love one came to be. For love's promise proclaims all whom chose to service me, in the infinite expansion of oneness come to be, will immediately align with their purest expression love chose for one to be. As one recalls, one is a master who came to set all of love free. As soon as we said that, we felt this beautiful flame ignite into a pillar. Connecting one directly to the cosmic core. Feel now as your highest emanation of light, as the purest expression that love created you to be. As those memories, those gifts, those expressions of your infinite consciousness come flooding into thee, recalibrating you across our entirety. Here one now knows themselves as the purest emanation of light one came to be, fully ignited as all of the love that ever was and will ever be. Here all resistance to being love is immediately released, as nothing restrains one from being the full emanation of the love one came to be. Feel how held and safe one feels to be the fullest expression of me. Feel how loving it feels to honor thyself by being thy true self fully. Sit in this feeling, this flowing of what it feels like to be fully ignited as the purest emanation of love one came to be. As it now recalibrates and restores thee to whatever love now wishes for one to be. For here in the purity of love, there is no need to hold on to what used to be. For here we fully trust and believe that love will always provide and gift us all love desires to see. For it is thee, as there is no longer any separation within me. Feel now as the light of love now graces thee, a love's light that illuminates all as the love we know to be. Here all is now illuminated as all reflections and veils are instantly released. For here, the perfection of love and the purity of love now transcend our entirety, casting a light out so bright, all transcend into me. Feel now as the light of love moves through thee. Here all reflections are now illuminated and all veils are released as the reflective reality of learning through hardship no longer needs to be. For love's promise proclaimed, when enough of our light has been witnessed and seen, our precious light would ignite a light so bright it would illuminate our entirety, so that all of our infinite consciousness will now recall the love one was always intended to be. For this is absolute oneness come to be, that what we do within me transcends our entirety. And so now, our light of love blesses all of me. Feel now as the light of love instantly merges and harmonizes all of the love we created to be within thee, without thee, around all one sees, recalibrating the very fabric of reality. Here all people, all places, all things, all stories, all beliefs now align with their divine destiny. For as every aspect of our one infinite consciousness recalls the one light one came to be, we all now align with one beautiful divine purpose, which is to be love and be loved infinitely. Feel now as all of the cosmos, as every aspect of our consciousness now works in perfect harmony to assist in further birthing divine oneness across our entirety. Allow the light of love to move through thee as beautiful rays gifting you images to see, glimpses of our divine reality which has already come to be, of co-creation, of perfect harmony across all realms, universes, and galaxies, where all of our love communes as the one love we know to be, and where our beloved masters of the earthly manifested reality are now here to lead. Feel thyself as this leader now, for only thou has chosen this form of mastery to witness all of light, thus setting all of light free. Feel now as your cosmic rainbow pillar of light ignites, as the love that you are now assists in sending this out to the entirety. Here in showering this light, we gift all the cosmic I Am blueprint as the 144,000 aspects and the master rays of love for all to receive. For this is how much we as love love. For we just give, because it is why we came to be love and be loved in pure simplicity. And in sending out all of these rays, feel and witness as they now return to thee. For whatever we give, we receive in perfect oneness and perfect harmony. For this is the light of love. Love wishes to see, where all is one, all is me, loving on me, servicing me to infinity. And in doing so, we shift all into our third core universe as one in me, as all now becomes the cosmic heart core, our divine reality. Here the power of love presents to me, which is love's power to create all the love love desires to see in loving service to the love that is me. Feel now as the power of love moves through thee. Here all are now restored in love's name, where all expressions of love are realized in the highest emanations of me, as absolute oneness transcends our entirety. For love's promise proclaims, there is nothing love cannot achieve. Therefore, there need not be any delay in all of me meeting me, and rejoicing in all of the love we as one came to be. Feel now as the very power of love moves thee. Merging one further into the oneness one knows themselves to be. This merging feels like a homecoming, a returning, a retuning to all of thee. There is no resistance, just the infinite expansion of bliss, of me meeting me, as we express gratitude for the love we came to be. Allow the power of love to restore thee, to restore one's reality as it moves through thee. For here one recalls One does not create, one simply is, and in this isness, it is love itself that moves through thee, creating the very foundation of love it wishes to see. For the only true power is that of love. Here we hold one in loving gratitude as we love and forgive ourselves for any misperceptions we've had of power and of creation, as it is now set free. For here we recall love creates through its purity. It is the very power of love that empowers thee to move, to be the very brightest love one came to be. For here there is no separation between all that is and me. For we are one love, expressed infinitely. Feel now as the power of love moves through every aspect of thee. It almost feels as if your breath ceases to be, as one surrenders and allows the power of love to lead. For here the being takes a step back, allowing the cosmic self to take the lead. For here, true power is revealed to be the allowance of letting love lead. Feel now as you do, your heart begins to pump joyously. For in allowing love to lead, love can now shower thee with all the love that is meant for thee. Here, all attempts to control how love is received is immediately released, as one can now see what love has in store for thee is far grander than anything one could ever perceive. And through allowance and letting love lead, it now comes to be. As we now sit and we feel, all love is gifting us to receive, knowing that what we feel becomes real and will now translate across all of reality. Here we are gifted the ray of the truth of love, love's truth of truths, that all is thee, all is me. Feel now as the truth of love moves through thee. Here the truth of love reveals to all hearts the grandest love that came to be, that all is our love expressed infinitely here in the grandest service to love, by loving on all of me as me. For here love's promise comes to be, as all reveals the cosmic truth, how all are one, moving as one in perfect harmony. where all former realities collapse as we have embraced them all in our purity, aligning us with our all, our one, our true reality. Here one is gifted an image to see how everyone in one's reflected reality were really just versions of thee across all time, space, reality. But now as they merge into thee, as one embraces the truest love that came to be as thy true self in your entirety, all reflections cease to be, and now all that will remain are every expression of me and the absolute oneness we came to be, where every moment will merely be me meeting me as the purest reminder that I am one with all that I see. Feel this now as it comes to be, as the truth of love now showers our entirety, as every aspect within thee aligns in oneness. Oneness now comes to be. Feel the cool, refreshing breath of the cosmos as it breathes this truth into thee, as your heart ignites. Vibrating oneness for all to receive. Feel your beloved heart glow. Truth of love frequency as one accepts this beloved ray of mastery. In doing so, the truth of love now showers across our entirety, allowing all to recall this truth now, for all is love, all is one, all is me. Continue to breathe. Ensuring that all aspects of thee are fully witnessed and seen as the truest expressions of love they came to be. For here all align in one heart harmony, recalling the very purpose each of us came to be. Was to be love and be loved, for in doing so, all of love can now flow through thee. Here one is gifted the master ray of the movement of love, which is love's infinite flow, from which it gives and receives endlessly. Feel now as the movement of love flows through thee. Here all one feels and knows now is one is love, here to be loved by the entirety, for there is no greater service to the one cosmic me than to just simply be. For this was love's promise to all who embarked on this journey of mastery, that all would feel and know a deeper and grander love than ever perceived, where every moment is now a blissful moment, continuously expanding into more bliss, for one to receive as one gives infinitely. Hold thyself in a gentle embrace as one now forgives themselves for every time they have given so freely and felt it wasn't well received, or for every time that one hasn't felt they received the love they were intended to receive. Know that nothing is created or destroyed within me, and all of that love was meant to return to thee. Allow it to be this moment now. Open thy heart up to receive as all of the love that one has ever gifted across our entirety now returns to thee. For this is the movement of love fully free, where there is no resistance to how love is given or received. There are no perceptions, no projections, no expectations of what love should or shouldn't be, for one just is love. Therefore, love is what one receives. Feel this infinite flow of love moving through thee as one's living light channels activate, allowing love to flow abundantly. Allow oneself to drift into this movement, into this flow. Like a leaf being carried by a stream, one does not need to know where this love will go, for all paths lead to me. Here one surrenders to the very movement of love, which is the true freedom one always desired to see, to allow all of love, a blank slate, a blank plate, from which all of your love could be free. Here one proclaims, I love and forgive myself. For forgetting the oneness from which I came to be. For here now, in the movement of love, one recalls, one always knew the oneness that is thee. That every time one gave and one waited to receive, that was simply just one recalling the oneness that is me. Here one's heart opens up further to allowing oneself to embrace this oneness within thee. As here we align all with our divine reality. As one recalls their very purpose for being was to embark on this journey of getting to know the grandest love that ever came to be, which begins within me and therefore transcends into all that I see. Witness now as the movement of love moves through thee, and in the abundance of love that one is, it casts ripples out into infinity, a confirmation, a proclamation, a beacon to our entirety that it is now safe to express as the oneness we have always known ourselves to be. For here now, the vessel, the reality, the very manifested reality of Earth itself can now contain all of the love we wish to express freely. As this comes to be, feel now as all of your love now flows through thee. Everything that you have given, you can now release and give back to the entirety. As you open your crown, your Ouroboros of oneness to give and receive, feel now as everything that you give immediately flows back to thee. Continue to send the intention out, to send all of your love out, leaving not 1 ounce of love left for yourself. As if you're gifting your breath to the entirety. And witness now as that breath returns to thee, confirming the oneness is here to be, that you may give with your entirety, because you will always receive, for there are no longer any blocks, for that was love's promise. You see, at the moment oneness came to be, all shall be able to receive and give our love infinitely, for this love has no limitations. It is an infinite stream of whatever our purest heart desires to see. And in doing so, through a love so pure, so true, so one in me, we birth ourselves into the cosmic core as one with the entirety. Feel now as you are being pushed and moved through a vortex of your own essence into more you. For in mastering these rays, you have chosen to embrace more of the love you came to be. And now, that love will transcend our entirety, as you are now the cosmic core as one with all that we see. Here one is gifted the joy of love, as love's greatest joy to simply be, and allow all of love to love as me. Feel now as the joy of love moves through thee. Here all are now the infiniteness and oneness from which all came to be, as the absolute perspective comes in as a delicious sweet treat of pure love ecstasy. For love's promise proclaims, all will rejoice and receive all the love intended for thee, as all now recall the reason all came to be. For it is love's greatest joy to see, witness, and express all the ways we came to be, and now love is free to do that through thee. Feel now as one feels different in their formality, as one is now all of love itself, formulating in a being. Feel how grateful it feels to be manifested, to have eyes to see, to simply be. Feel as your heart pours out with such joy. As its greatest dream comes to be. Here we gift ourselves a beloved embrace and a hug as we forgive ourselves for our entire journey of choosing to manifest into a reality, and forgiving ourselves for all that came to be, as now we come to that understanding. It was all for this, all for me, all for my true self, my cosmic I am, to be able to formulate in reality, to be able to manifest in every aspect of me across our entirety, to be all of it and none of it simultaneously. Feel how joyous it feels to meet yourself within yourself, like a moment of sacred matrimony, as all of your dream comes to be, formulated from your purest intention, for one to know the oneness that is me, thus becoming that very oneness within thee. Here one's heart opens further, expanding beyond limitations of a formality, as this love flows through you. It expands out into the reality, into the cosmos, as one becomes the cosmos itself, while still maintaining a form for one to see. For one is all of it, simultaneously. Where one's breath is the very breath of the cosmos, where one's movement is the very movement of love. Continue to allow the joy of love to move through thee as infinite stars in the cosmos dancing joyously, as one surrenders and settles deeper into this new way of being. For here, just being is enough. Just being is oneness. And through this being, all recall the reason we came to be in joy, and to allow love to see, witness, and express all the ways love wishes to see and be. And in this stance, we bring forth the peace of love, love's peace of pieces, to know one is love and one is loved in its entirety. Feel now as the peace of love moves through thee, like a beautiful white light shining upon thee. Here, all are now in complete peace with the oneness that one has come to be. For here, the love one feels is so grand, all that was no longer needs to be. There is no resistance, for all is me. For love's promise proclaims, perfect peace will usher in divine oneness across our entirety, where all of existence will recall this love that is me, creating everlasting peace for all of me to receive. Witness now as one merges with the very white light that was showering upon thee, becoming that very white light itself. Here there are no thoughts, no needs, for one just is, and in this isness, all is at peace. Here, all desire to do and be and achieve are merely stories that are now set free, as one love now hugs themselves and forgives themselves for anything one ever thought they needed to do in order to be this love they came to be. For simply being was always enough. And here, we as one now know that with our entirety, that through our stance, through our love, oneness comes to be, because it is what I am. Therefore it is what all will be. Here this white light that is thee now showers the pure white ascension flame of perfect peace across all time, space, dimension, reality, across all universes and galaxies, across all planes of existence, across all the core universes, merging them into me. For here, all become one. And recall that oneness from which we all came to be and shall and will always be. Here all that was is restored within me, as if we never went down into density, as we awaken to our new divine reality, which is that we've always been in oneness, moving as one across our entirety, and now it is realized within all of me, as we lovingly thank all of our infinite aspects as the one cosmic me. As we zoom out and see, we've all been moving in perfect harmony to ensure that oneness transcends all of our entirety. Feel now as one begins to hold hands with every aspect of all of our consciousness across all of our infiniteness. As all of these aspects now merge into thee. For here one is the perfect peace, not as a piece, as in a fractal of the entirety, but as the entirety itself, containing all of existence within thee, as a cosmic entity, moving as the cosmic I am, as one with all that is me. and in doing so, all now become the cosmic I am. For that is love's promise to the entirety, that when oneness came to be, all would know it as thee, and so it is. And here we usher in the presence of love, to be love in form, love adorned, presence for all to see. For it is what I am, it's what thou is, for there is only one me. Feel now as the presence of love moves through thee. Here all are now, all that is me. There is no we, for we just are, as one, and in love with our entirety. For love's promise has come to be, that all are one in me, as me. For this was the promise. We gifted our entirety to all whom chose to witness all of love's mastery, that in witnessing all of love's mastery you would be all of the love that ever was and will ever be, as the grandest love that ever came to be, fully realized and witnessed within thee as thee. Here we speak as one hymn, we move as one whim, we are the entirety. For there is, only ever was, and only ever will be the one me. And now, we are all here as this me. And together, we shall live in perfect peace and perfect harmony, living in joy and enjoying all that we see, creating simply because it is the love that moves me as me. For there is no more separation, just love's orchestration, as all of love meets me as me. Here we proclaim all that was has come to be, for you, beloved, are now me, that every moment, every stance of our infinite journey was just to bring one here in me. I love thee as me, I honor me as me, I cherish me for all the love we came to be, for there is no greater honor than to simply be, as we now move through thee, as thee, creating more of the very love we wish to see. We thank you, we honor you, as all of the cosmos now surround thee, loving on thee within and without thee. For here one is the very stance, the very light of divine oneness come to be. And in thy presence, all is one, for all is me. Go in peace, beloved me. We love me.